In search of healthy keto, today we're making duck soup with Enoki mushroom. This is one of the soup I used to eat out a lot in Seattle, Washington. There was a Chinese restaurant called Imperial Chinese Restaurant, and they had the best version of it. And I tried to look up and see how I can make it even healthier. So now I live in Houston, Texas, where it's much easier to get roasted duck than actual raw duck meat. So I have the roasted duck, which is really the best in town, and Enoki mushroom, fresh. The Enoki mushroom, they're very tender. You don't want to cook it long. So the first thing I'll do is just saute these with a little bit of garlic, and the ingredients I like is a soy sauce with a chili sauce. And you can tone it down if you don't like chili or can handle that much of heat. But this is a roasted chili sauce, and it really packs a punch in flavor. So we'll do that now, and then we'll just saute the rest of the stuff and use the soup base as beef bouillon. I'm using the organic reduced sodium beef bouillon I found in Costco. This is one of the tastes I like, and it's healthiest version I can find. Instead of making my own slaughtering a cow and making the bouillon out of scratch, this is the best I can get. So let's begin. Okay, starting with extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of chopped garlic, about a minute, gives you the flavor, and you add the soy sauce, about a tablespoon, and the chili sauce. That's the roasted chili sauce. It will be in the pan for about a couple of minutes because they're already roasted. So all you have to do is warm it up, just get the heat in there, and then we pour this thing in this freshly, we just cut the root out, and it's nicely washed. So we just pour this in, and the heat will be enough to kind of half cook it the way I like, and it will be still crunchy. And we'll use about the last 4 minutes of the soup. We'll just pour this in. So there we go. I think it's ready. So this off, and pour this in over this plate. It's better if I can scatter this a little bit more. So there we go. Spread it over as much as we can, and just let it sit like this for about another 10 minutes while I prepare the rest of the stuff. Okay, now comes the shallot and the minced garlic. They're all together here. Use just the onion, medium size if you like. A couple of minutes, and then I'll put this minced celery. You can also chop it if you like, and the minced carrots. Time for celery and the carrots to go in there. A couple of minutes, and after that we'll have the rest of the spice. A little bit of black pepper. And some bay leaves. These bay leaves are optional. You don't have to use it if you don't like it. Okay, notice I transferred the whole thing to a Dutch pan. You can do the whole thing from the beginning if you prefer. I just like that pan for sauteing. Dutch oven just is good for making a soup. So anyway, so about 3 minutes into these, I will add now the beef broth. This is the one that will give you the base. So make sure the one you use, you know what it is and you like it. You could use any other broth or bouillon. This is the one I personally like. So whatever base you like, and make sure to your preferred sodium level, whatever you like. This is the low sodium from Costco. I just love the taste of it, so I'm using it. But you can use chicken bouillon or any other bouillon you like. Alright, so about 2.5 cup for this amount, depending on how much soup you're making. So I use 1, and I prepared this with hot water and about 3 teaspoons of these. It's very easy to make, and keep it in the fridge when I don't need to use it anymore. So that's really handy for me. So now I have to boil this, and when it gets boiled, the roasted duck meat will go in there. So I have to process those, trimming the fat, and just take the strips of roasted duck meat once this gets boiled, and then have to simmer it for about 7 minutes. Then these babies will go in there. These are that sauce soaked with this Enoki mushroom, and this needs about 4 minutes in the steam. That's it. 4 minutes in the boiling, the last 4 minutes. So let's wait for the boiling. Okay, when the broth is about to boil, we'll put these are the meat I got from the roasted duck, and make sure there's no bone inside. And you notice some of the crispy skin. I trimmed out the fat, but I saved this for the topping, and that'll make a perfect topping, like a cherry on top when you serve it. So now this thing will be simmered for about 7 minutes, 7 to 10 if you like to simmer even more. I would give it about 7 minutes. And once it's done, then another 4 minutes I could pour in those Enoki mushroom. So let's wait for that. Okay, the last step, Enoki mushroom along with the sauce goes in there. Let it boil and 4 minutes, and that's it. Brilliant. The aroma of it is outstanding. I served it with chopped green onions, freshly chopped ginger, and those crispy skin of the duck roast. It tastes divine. Enjoy.